Okay. Test. Cool. So hey everyone, I'm Joe. I think thank you so much for joining this AMA again. I think it's a Wednesday night for me, and I think it might be your morning. But anyway, I think more than happy to have this space together with you guys. Please leave any questions in the chat box. In any language, I think all language is settable. I can use the ChatGPT to try to translate all of this. And I think together, we're really enjoying the time that with you guys. So to share the questions and share the information that could really help you know HAG better. I think this is the community call most about. So today, I think you'll be really informative. So today, our agenda will be like this. Okay, let me put it down a little bit. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Yep, I'm just, solving some tech problems here. Cool. Wait. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're good. Yep, so here's our agenda for today. So first, we'll go through our new round mode for you guys. I think this is especially important because we collect lots of the information, lots of feedbacks from our potential investors. I think most of the question or most of the question mark in their mind is that, like, how fast can I get the net yield distribution if I'm interested in investing in your second tranche? And based on the first tranche experiences, it might get a concern from you guys. So now we get that. So we try to introduce the round mode for you guys to get the net yield distribution that you all like and I think you all love. So this kind of flexibility, I think, is especially important, and it's kind of innovated that we bring to the security token, the markets. So this is first the round mode, and the second things I would like to share is the community involvement programs that we built on the Galxe. Of course, there's some feedbacks about Galxe in the past, and we do some tests. So I think currently the performance is acceptable. So we try to build the polling system on the Galxe, and if you are really getting involvement, I think we'll get the USDT reward for you guys. So yeah, this is the two main topics that we'll cover in this community call, and it's really informative. So I recommend you guys to go through it, and if you have any questions, just raise it in the live chat box. I'm more than happy to answer. So first, let's talk about the new model, the round mode. So before we announce this round mode, here's a story, right? There's a tranche 1 and there's a tranche 2. The tranche 1, the statistic is that the offering price for tranche 1 is $39 HAG. Okay, you can see that the price is much different compared to current price, the secondary market price, and also the tranche 1. So I think congrats to the tranche 1 investors. So the tranche 1 with our offering price is $39, and the duration starts from the June to November 2023. And the total amount that we raised during the tranche 1 is $1.4 million. And now it's tranche 2, right? Before the announcement, it's the tranche 2. The offering price is at $71. And it starts from April 1st till now. We have this MA. And the current raising amount during this time is about 180K. Okay, so this is the fact that we have before we introduce the round mode. So what is round? Round is the concept under the tranche. Okay, so please follow me. Tranche is a higher hierarchy. and the round is a lower hierarchy. We could have different round under certain change. For example, like this. Now it's a tranche 2, right? We could have different round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. So the reason why we introduce the round is to help you have the faster access to the net yield distribution. From our standing point, if we have different round, we could lock down different amount of money and have those money buy the mining servers and let those mining server on the rack do the work and give the net yield distribution to the investors. So the trend is on the upper hierarchy, right? So there are different rounds under certain tranche, like tranche 2. So different round will have the same price in certain tranche. For example, the tranche 2, the offering price is $71, right? And even though there are different rounds, like round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, until we announce the tranche 2 is officially closed, the offering price will always be $71 per HAG. So, like I say, the reason for this is try to make sure that we could cut down the fundraising progress into small pieces. So we could make sure that we could buy the mining server faster, so you could get the net yield distribution faster. However, one thing to notice that since we already raised about 180K currently, so the round 1, the target raising size is about 200K in round 1. However, starting from the round 2 under the tranche 2, the target raising will be 50K every round. So that means that every 50K that we raised, we'll close a round and start a new round. For example, like round 2, if we raise over 50K, we'll close a round 2 and start a round 3. So the faster you, if you join the round 1, then the money give it to us. We give it to buy the mining servers online, do the work, and give you the distribution for the round 1 investors. Boom, easy. And round 2, if you join the round 2, right, you get the money to us. We buy the mining servers, get those mining servers on rack, and distribute the net yield to you. Boom, it's easy, right? So we complete. So we try to repeat this process for every round, right? The faster you join this round, the faster you will get the net yield distribution. I think this is all the benefits for our investors, right? You want to get the net yield distribution, we know that, and I think in this kind of mode, you could get the net yield distribution faster, much faster compared to the tranche 1 situation. But one thing I would like to point out is that the HAG token will only be distributed after like tranche 2 is closed officially. So that is that the round mode, the benefits is to try to give you the right to access the net yield distribution. However, because we have to follow PPM, the PPM announced that only certain tranche is closed, then we will distribute the HAG tokens to you guys. So the only difference here is that if you join the round 1, round 2, round 3, or whatever round under the tranche 2, you could receive the net yield distribution. But if you want to sell the HAG token, you need to wait until we close the tranche 2 and sell it in the secondary market. I think that's the only thing I would like to point out. However, I think if you like HAG, we encourage the buy and hold. I think the net yield distribution is the most important thing for all our investors. So I think even though you cannot get the HAG token that fast, but you could still access to the net yield distribution, which is, I think, critical for our business model, and it's also the benefits that our investors want to see. Okay, so let's try to dig deeper into the plan. So if we join the certain round, right? For example, if we join the round 1 under trench 2, right? So here's the plan, okay? If round 1 is closed, for example, like 1 week there, right? Based on the ppm, we will take 65-day maximum for the mining servers to be on rack. So 65 days is the maximum that we mentioned on the ppm. Of course, we'll try our best to cut down this duration as much as possible. But since we need to buy the machines, get those machines shipped to the mining farm, and then testing, set up, so everything need to be done. So allowed us to have some time to do all the work. And currently, like S21, there is no on-rack mining servers available yet, to be honest. So I think we still need to go through all this process. So yeah, this is a 65 days maximum time. I think we will make sure the mining servers is on rack. After the 65 days, the mining servers will get online, right? Since we want to make sure that if you participate in the round 1, and like for example the round 1, the mining servers for round 1 get online on, for example, the July 15th, for example, right? July 15th, if we don't separate these two mining pools, that means that we mix it all together with the old investors, with the 251 units of S21 mining pools. It will make some mistakes. The mistake is that the round 1 investors will get the full amounts of the net yield distribution, even though their mining server start on the July 15th, which doesn't make sense, right? So before the end of certain calendar day, like before the end of before the 7/31st, right? The round 1 investors, for example, they will first have the separate observation link, the separate mining pools, so that we could accurately calculate like how much net yield belongs to this round 1 investors, right? So after July 31st, we will combine the separate mining pools with the old mining pools, because after the calendar day, the calculation will do not have any issue. The calculation will be correct if we combine all of these mining pools together, right? So after that, we'll combine the mining pools together, and I think together the net yield distribution day, the round 1 investor will get the net yield from the separate net yield distribution from the mining pools that we mentioned before, and the original 251 S21 investors, you will get just like a typical distribution we have every month. So here's the difference. But after, like for example, the same example, after the July 31st, everything will be the same, right? Like for example, the August, like if we want to distribute the net yield in the August, I think no matter it is the round 1 investors or original investors, I think because they all go through the full months, so the calculation will be correct. So I think it's just like another typical distribution, but our mining servers, our scale is getting bigger and bigger. And I think this process could apply to different rounds, no matter it is round 1 or round 2 or round 3, since we could make sure that the net yield could be allocated properly to different rounds of the investor of different rounds. So I think this is the way that we will try to carry out for this round mode. So again, in brief, so we introduce the rounds under different trench. Okay, the purpose of this is to make sure that you have the flexibility to access the net yield distribution faster than before. That's the purpose. Okay, even though you cannot get the HAG tokens before we announce certain change is closed, however, the most important thing is that you could still access to the net yield distribution even before you get your token. That's the purpose. And we design this process on the map. Sorry, I need to adjust a little bit to make sure that you can read the last sentence. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we introduce this process to make sure that the net yield allocation is accurate enough to make sure that the new investor could get whatever they deserve to get, and the old investors, you get whatever you need to get in terms of net yield distribution. So I think in this way, we could repeat this process and apply to different rounds under different trenches. So I think it is nothing like complicated. It's only the new way, the new model with the flexibility, and I think it brings less harm, but much more benefits to our investor. So I think me personally, I'm pretty excited about this, and hope you guys could like it as well. And of course, if you have any questions in terms of the contents that I share today, please leave in the live chat. We are more than happy to answer. Or after you've seen this video, you could go to our Twitter or Telegram groups. Just leave whatever question you think you might have. I think me and the team are more than happy to help. Okay? So yeah, this is the round mode. The next thing that I would like to share is that we have the new community involvement program for you guys. So this program is built on the Galxe. We have the point system built on the Galxe. So we have different quests for you guys. For example, it could be like or retweet certain tweets, right? Or you could join the community code like today's, or leave some questions you have, or something like share the contents we posted in Telegrams or on Twitters. I think that's like this quest. If you complete the quest, you will get a points, and we will give the USDT reward to the holders who have the highest points every month. And this calculation will be on a monthly basis. So after every month, you still got a chance, to get to the top 1, top 2, users that have the points, right? So I think it's fair game, and we try to use this way to let people, potential community members, or we want to make sure that our existing investors or existing members on the same board, and I think together we get all the strengths we have, and that more people know about HAG. I think I would like to shout out to INX since in yesterday event, the tokenization event in Miami, I think INX do take the HAG as a great example of the tokenization. So I think there will be more and more investors globally that could see HAG and appreciate HAG's business model. For example, if investing in the mining companies in the US, usually they don't distribute the dividends, right? But HAG, starting from the February, we start the distribution in WBTC every month. So I think that makes a great difference, and that showcase that we got ability to carry out a business plan, and also we got ability to make sure that innovation could have some compliance as well. So I think this is the most important thing. And we will soon announce this community involvement, the detailed rules. But I think I recommend you guys to scan the QR codes here and visit the homepage, the HAG's homepage on the Galxe. So yeah, I think today, I think it's pretty informative. There are lots of information that we covered. So first, Let me adjust myself to the proper way. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first, we talk about the round mode. We add different rounds under certain change. So one thing you want to remember is that you could get the net yield distribution sooner than before. The sooner you join the round investment, the faster you get access to the net yield distribution. That's simple. And on the other way, we introduced the community involvement programs on the Galxe. We will award it the top scored the holders, right, with the USDT rewards. So I think one thing is to make sure that investors are comfortable to invest in our security token offering. Another thing is to make sure that more people know about us. And besides, we are confident in ourselves. So I think this is the different tools we provided to the community, to the existing investors, to the potential investors, to together, together have all our strengths together and make sure that more people know about us. So I think after this, if you are interested in participate in our the security token primary offering, just scan the QR code here, right? They will guide you to the INX page. So and I think for me, I think it's pretty exciting. And I think thank you so much for the people that be online with me at this moment of time. I think we look forward to another community call. And I think keep safe and keep positive about HAG. Let's make our community great and make some innovation and make our voices loud and clear to let more people know about us. So yeah, thank you so much to join this community call. I think look forward for everyone to join another one. Thank you. Bye.